Alright guys, I've never really posted a video on here, but we're going to give this one a shot, so please bear with me. This is obviously impromptu. I just got this in the mail today from a company called Survival Boxes. And as you can see on the top of the box, each box contains water, food, seeds, and gear. And the whole idea behind this is that you accumulate gear and food and things to help survive any kind of disaster. Again, as it says on the box, natural disaster, man-made disasters, or even just for outdoor adventures, just for camping, things like that. Obviously, I got this for the zombie apocalypse, because we all know that's going to happen, right? So, without further ado, let's take a look at it. You're going to have to pardon my amazing video skills. In the box, you get a little thank you card from Survival Boxes. Hey, thanks for ordering. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Give us a call and let us know. You also get a card that lists the MSRP of each item. Sorry about the shaking there. I don't know what's going on. The MSRP of each item and the total, which the total value they say is $76.76. The box costs $40 plus $10 shipping and handling. So overall, not a bad deal for this box. And then you also get a welcome to Survival Boxes, thanks for your subscription thing. In the welcome box, you get a binder, because in each box you get a survival knowledge card. Just basic survival tips. This one is campsite selection for backpackers. Tells you how to set up your campsite, how to keep your stuff safe from bears, etc., etc. And then on the back, we've got seed starting tips. And I'm going to show you why that is in here. And then it also gives you steps for surviving slipping down a slope while you're backpacking. And then in each box you'll get a new card. You put it in here, and it gives you a little info to read about survival. So in here, in no certain order, we have a Ferro Rod with this little attachment here. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a little ruler on there, type deal. On the other side, same thing. Kind of a hex nut / bottle opener. And then of course you've got your magnesium ferro rod, which you would use the back end of your knife, scrape some of the shavings off of here, and then you light them, and they burn at like 5 million degrees or something like that, something ridiculous, to help you start a fire in bad weather. You also get a pack of, trying to get this so you can read it here, Instafire Fire Starter. This is for lighting fires in, again, inclement weather. Like I said, it lights wet wood, burns at nearly 1,000 degrees, burns on snow, water, and ice, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool stuff for starting a fire in a bad situation. Got a little knife in this one. It's a little skeleton knife. See if I can get this out of here with one hand. Probably. Oh, look at me go. Well, I mean, it proves that it'll stay in the sheath fairly well. There we go. It is a K-bar, which, I mean, anything made by K-bars got to be pretty good. I tested it. It's got a pretty good little edge to it. Not a bad deal. It's skeletonized for, obviously, lightweight carry. Not a bad little knife. And then, of course, you would use the back of this to get your magnesium shavings off of your ferro bar to light your fire. So as you can see, the basis of this one is about fire starting. These, you get a pack of these heirloom seeds in every box. These are obviously for tomatoes. And the thing about heirloom seeds is that when you plant these and they grow into tomato plants, when you take the tomatoes off and you harvest the seeds from those tomatoes, you can replant those seeds and they will continue to produce more tomato plants. Supposedly, supposedly, you can keep doing this forever and ever and ever and ever. If you just keep taking the seeds out of the tomatoes every time, you can keep replanting them. So it's basically a never-ending source of vegetables, and we all know how much I love vegetables. In each box, you get 2 packs of dehydrated food. These are from the Rice Company. This is Teriyaki Rice. They are supposed to actually be fairly tasty. All you have to do is add boiling water, let it sit for, I think it's 10 to 15 minutes, something like that, and eat away. These have a 25-year shelf life. So it's good for 25 years. Can't beat that. The other one that we got in this box is cheesy lasagna. How they got lasagna in this bag, I have no idea. But I'm actually really tempted to cook this one just to see how much it looks like lasagna. That might be a future video. What else do we have in here? A foil mylar rescue blanket, which, you know, you could use in an emergency situation. Always handy and fairly small. Goes right in your bug out bag. Everything's great. A small Cree flashlight, an ultrafire. I actually have a couple of these, and they're not bad little flashlights for everyday carry. You got the clip there, you can clip it onto your pocket, and it's supposed to be 1,000 lumens. I'm not so sure about that, but for being such a small little flashlight, they are fairly bright. And Mr. Colin Luttrell, you will be getting this one because I already have several. You get batteries to go into your flashlight, which one of the good things about the flashlight is that it does take a common AA battery, so you're not having to buy any of those crazy expensive batteries. What else we got here? We have 550 paracord. You can never have too much 550 paracord. Mr. Colin will also be getting this because I have several hundred feet of paracord. Keeping with the fire starting mode, we have waterproof matches in their little box and a waterproof match holder, which also floats. And if I'm not mistaken, this little thing on the bottom is supposed to be to strike the matches on, and I've already tried it and it didn't work. So I'm going to take a small piece of sandpaper and glue it onto the underside of the lid so that I can strike it off of that. Next up, first aid kit to go from Johnson & Johnson. I've got all this stuff already, so Mr. Colin's going to be getting this one as well. Emergency candles. Burn 8 to 10 hours. It's got two candles in here with 2 metal candle holders. This is not something that I have in my bug out bag, so these are going in the bug out bag. Sorry, Colin. And also in each box you get Mainstay, a pack of Mainstay emergency drinking water. These are good for 5 years. The good thing about them is that they're flat. You know, it's not a bottle. You can put this into your bug out bag, and this is just for emergencies. This is when you just can't find any water anywhere else, because if and yes, Stephen Butler, I did say else. Obviously, if you have a bug out bag, you have a couple of different kinds of water purification in your bag. But let's assume that you are somewhere where you cannot get to water, and if we all know the rules of 3, you can only survive 3 days without water. These are just to get you over that hump. So you get 2 of those. And that's it. One of the pluses with the box is that the padding in the box can be used as tinder to start your fire. Very, very flammable stuff. So all in all, for a $40 box, $10 shipping, not a bad deal. So so far I'm impressed. We'll see what happens from here on out, and if they keep on keeping on with the good stuff like they did in this box. And I will let you know next month. Bye-bye.